Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, March 18th, the day after St. Patrick's Day. Be grateful that we are here this morning. I'm Kim Gusby.
I'm physically here. Everything else is lacking.
It's all a
I'm
blur.
Ben Katko. Thanks for joining us here on News 3 today.
The 202nd St. Patrick's Day is now behind us with massive crowds filling the streets. So far, police are reporting no major incidents. To keep everyone safe, police set up strategic command posts with new technology to monitor the downtown areas.
This one's unique to all the other ones. You know, we do New Year's, 4th of July, but this brings in an influx of people from all over the world and the country. So we know that we're going to have to be out in full force to respond and be prepared.
Police say support from Chatham County, the Georgia State Patrol, and SWAT teams helped them keep track of the crowds, including a drone providing a bird's eye view.
Before the parade started, crowds filled one of Savannah's most iconic landmarks, the Cathedral Basilica of St. John the Baptist, for the annual St. Patrick's Day Mass. Hundreds gathered at the cathedral, including Grand Marshal Marty Hogan, to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. The service honored Savannah's Irish and Catholic roots. Attendees also saw historic items, including a statue of St. Patrick and a special Celtic cross.
All eyes were on Savannah's St. Patrick's Day parade. Here's a look at some of the highlights. We start with a crowd and my personal favorite, the Ailey Shriners, who always bring the fun. Wind it up. They know how to get the crowd going. The work that they do in the community is invaluable, raising money and providing life-saving care to children, all at no cost through their 22 Shriners hospitals for children. Some members are part of the Roadrunners unit, helping drive children to and from the hospital completely free. Now, if you'd like to get involved with the Shriners, visit WSAV.com/Shriners.
Soldiers with the Third ID made the trip from Fort Stewart to join in on the party yesterday, representing the dog-faced soldiers. The Third ID band is a tradition that dates back to the hostess city's very first parade in 1824.
Our crew is right in the middle of the celebration. You might have seen a few faces like Storm Team 3 meteorologist Alyssa Carsley, WSAV's Tina Titus Shaw, Chief Meteorologist Scott Roberts, and Sports Director Joy Lamar in the parade. Now, if you'd like to see complete recap of the big day, you can find our full St. Patrick's Day coverage on our website at WSAV.com/St. Pat's. We were there too, but we were like actually doing the parade and not in the parade. Yeah, we were working, Alyssa Carsley. Yeah, we were working.
I worked hard for that Guinness I had after the parade.
I was working hard too, y'all. Because
we know.
The parade princess, my wrist hurts from waving.
Oh, I'm going to move on. 6:03, you're taking a live look out there. Alyssa Carsley's here this morning. She's recovering. She's okay. Your weather on the threes.
It's a hard day to be back here. Temperatures this morning are back into the 20s and the 30s, just like yesterday morning starting off with temperatures well below average. Winter temperatures once again. Make sure you're wearing those extra layers this morning. The good news is, at least as we head throughout our Wednesday, it won't be nearly as breezy, which means it won't be nearly as chilly, though still chilly at times throughout the afternoon. By 10 o'clock, our temperatures are out of the 30s into the low 40s, through the lunch hour in the low 50s, and then throughout the afternoon, we'll find our high temperatures still below average, but at least into the upper 50s to low 60s. We'll gradually start to see a warming trend with our high temperatures starting from this afternoon, continuing into this weekend. 59 degrees is at high again here in Savannah, to 58 degrees for the high today in Beaufort. 61 in Glenville, Baxley, and Hinesville. Looking at the northeasterly wind of 5 to 10 miles per hour. So again, a lighter wind compared to what we saw yesterday. Those wind gusts won't be nearly as breezy, up to 25 to even 35 miles per hour. And of course, still tracking that warming trend. We'll talk about all that and more coming up next time you see me in just around 10 minutes.
Thank you, Alyssa. New developments this morning. A tax bill has cleared both chambers of Georgia's legislature and now heads to Governor Brian Kemp's desk for signature. Georgia Bill 1000 is a plan to send more than $1 billion back to taxpayers. The measure passed unanimously and uses extra money from the state budget. People who file state taxes in 2024 and 2025 will get a one-time rebate, $250 for single filers, $375 for heads of household, and $500 for married couples. Lawmakers say the money is meant to help with rising costs.
I think at this point we're around $7 to $8 billion we've sent back to the taxpayer, and so this particular piece of legislation just continues on doing exactly what we promised we'd do when we got in here, and that's lowering the income tax. We would love to see it get down to zero, but right now we've got it down to 3.99, and we're going to continue pushing.
Lawmakers have a little more than 2 weeks left to finish the state budget before the April 2nd deadline.
New this morning, an 18-year-old Brunswick teen has pleaded guilty in the death of 14-year-old Desiree Easton. Dequarius Wallace was sentenced to 30 years with 15 to serve in prison and 15 on probation. Authorities say the shooting happened last August when Easton was visiting Wallace. He was handling a loaded gun when it fired, hitting her in the neck. Wallace ran but returned, claiming it was an accident. Testing by the GBI confirmed the gun was working properly.
If you heard sirens or saw emergency vehicles racing toward Paris Island yesterday, don't worry, it was all a drill. After a week of training on active shooter threats, Paris Island tested their emergency responses on Tuesday. Local police, fire, and EMS joined that exercise, simulating a shooter at the Marine Corps Exchange. WSAV got an exclusive first look. Be sure to tune in tonight at 4, 5, and 6 for the complete story.
WSAV is your local election headquarters. The campaign trail in Georgia is heating up, and today it comes through the coastal empire. Republican U.S. Senate candidate Derek Dooley will be in the area today on his Georgia First tour. Dooley, a former college football coach, is making stops in Effingham and Bullitt counties. He's joined by Governor Brian Kemp and First Lady Marty Kemp for a breakfast meet and greet. That's in Springfield at 9:30, followed by a fundraising lunch in Statesboro at 11:30. Dooley is campaigning for one of Georgia's U.S. Senate seats.
The race for Georgia governor is also heating up. Georgia Attorney General Chris Carr is running to replace Governor Brian Kemp. This week, he released a list of supporters from all 159 counties. Carr has support from law enforcement like Bryan County Sheriff Mark Crow, Bullitt County Sheriff Noel Brown, Effingham County Sheriff Jim McDuffie, and Evans County Sheriff Mac Edwards. Carr will face 7 other Republican candidates in the May 19th primary. You can stay up to date with all of our election coverage on our website at wsav.com/electionhq.
Happening today, Savannah residents have another chance to weigh in on the future of the Civic Center and the Tricentennial Park. The city's holding another open house at the Civic Center downtown today. Officials say their goal is to reimagine these areas as connected districts with input from the community. That open house tonight starts at 5:30 with a presentation beginning at 6. If you can't make it and would like to share your thoughts, there is a survey online. You can find a link to it by going to our website, WSAV.com.
Looking ahead, Savannah Arts Academy is getting ready for its annual student fashion show. This year's theme is Iconic Inspirations, with students designing original outfits inspired by cultural and fashion icons. Others help build the set, produce the show, and even create the music. Opening night is Friday at 7, with shows continuing Saturday at 2:30 and 7 p.m. at Savannah Arts Academy. And the Statesboro Festival of the Arts is back this weekend for 2 days of creativity. The free family-friendly event runs Saturday and Sunday at the market at Visit Statesboro in downtown. More than 70 artists from across the country will show and sell original work, including paintings, pottery, and handmade goods. Admission and parking are free.
And if you haven't gotten a ticket yet for the St. Jude Dream Home this year, they're going fast. We're pushing toward 3,500 tickets sold in just 2 weeks. The next bonus prize right now, though, comes courtesy of the Dream Day Foundation. You can win it. It's a $10,000 year's supply of groceries. If you get that ticket now, you can win that and the next 2 prizes, a $5,000 Visa gift card and Savannah Bananas tickets. And of course, you're also eligible to win the home. Your $100 ticket purchase can be made by scanning that QR code right there at the bottom of your screen or going to WSAV.com/dreamhome. The house is being built right now by Landmark 24 Homes. We thank them again this year. It is valued at $575,000. All the money raised goes right back to St. Jude to ensure no family ever receives a bill when they visit the hospital.